Is a graduate from the class. He's from New Orleans. Give it up for Dave Scandaliato.
All right, good to be here. Good to be here. I want to thank everybody for showing up. I got one thing I want to start the program out with. Who that, baby? Who that? How about them Saints? How about them Saints? Yeah, how about the New Orleans Saints? That was beautiful. Who that Saints gonna beat them Saints? Yep, we won the Super Bowl. We did it. It's unbelievable. We're partying our balls off back home. We finally did it, man. You know, I really like football, and it's sad it's over. I'm a big fan of football. I like it, you know, like the saying. You know, they say football is a game of inches. You know, like my sex life. You know what I'm saying? Man, that's not funny. All right? That's not funny. I got a serious medical problem up here, and you guys are laughing at me. That's not right. That's not right. I ain't gonna lie, I don't have a serious medical problem. I got a serious personal problem, but it's not a medical problem. It's definitely not a medical problem. I got an ex-girlfriend right now. She's got a serious medical problem. She's currently hooked up to a machine, the refrigerator. Yep. Some people say that the Saints, they were a team of destiny this year. The team of destiny, that's what everybody was saying. Well, me being a lifelong resident of New Orleans, I don't think it was destiny. It was destiny. It's been 43 years. I mean, how many years in a row could you possibly lose? We used to wear bags over our head to go to the game, and it was absolute embarrassment. I don't think it was destiny, no. Now, before I moved out here, I used to work on Bourbon Street. I was a waiter at a Cajun Creole restaurant. That's what I did, right there on Bourbon Street. And I can tell you right now, I did that for 6 years. And in the 6 years that I did this, it's mind-boggling how stupid people are once their ass hits the chair at the table. It's mind-boggling. You get a couple of, hello folks, welcome to the Old Orleans Cookery. My name's Dave Scandaliato. I'll be taking very good care of you. The blackboard is the menu. Appetizers are at the top, entrees in the middle, desserts on the bottom. Any questions? Yes, what do you recommend for people who don't like spicy food? Get out, man, you gotta get out. Get out. And the guys, they're no better. They're no better. The guys, they're not any better. What's a crawfish? Get that question a lot. Well, what's a crawfish? Well, a crawfish is like a little lobster. Looks like a little lobster. You break it open, you pinch the tail, you suck the head. No. Well, I ain't sucking no head, man. Tell them, honey. I don't suck head, man. You don't suck head. Whatever, buddy. Yeah. Before I was a waiter, I was in the natural resources business back in New Orleans. I used to sell weed. Yeah, I smoke a lot of weed. I'm a weed guy. I like smoking weed. I like smoking weed. But these days, you got to be real careful who you smoke with. You got to be real careful who you smoke with all the diseases and all that. You got to be real careful. You know, unless you're out. You know what I'm saying? If you run out, you got to do what you got to do. Yeah. I moved out here a couple of years ago. I had to get used to being out here. It was tough being from New Orleans. Like, for example, back home, you got to deal with the humidity. Out here, you got to deal with a lot of stupidity. You know what I'm saying? I had to get used to Mexicans cooking my Popeyes fried chicken. It took me a while for that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Speaking of Mexicans, there was a report out the other day. They say 70% of all Mexicans are overweight now. The other 30% said they'll be in the country soon. Man, they'll be here in the USA before you know it. And speaking of Popeyes, they released a joint statement the other day with Kentucky Fried Chicken. They say they don't know nothing about those churches being burned down. They don't know nothing about that. Nothing about that. I had a little bad news the other day. A little bad news. You know what? I had some bad news. Someone stole my identity. Yep, somebody stole my identity. Then I got even worse news. Son of a bitch tried to give it back to me. Sweetheart, what do you mean? The cops called me. They said, "Do you want to press charges on the guy?" I said, "Press charges? Tell him if you get a credit card, my name will alone. I'll split it with you." Charges? You gotta be kidding me. Yeah. Got any churchgoers out here? Yeah. Anybody go to church? Yeah. Anybody go to church? I go to church every Sunday. That's why I got the church. I got the coat on. Got the coat. I'm an usher at the church on Las Vegas Boulevard. Old Lady of the Hard Six. Anybody ever been there? I'm an usher in the church, and all my friends they're always messing with me. They're always messing with me. They go, "You go to church?" You go to church when he's some kind of weirdo. Say, hey, well, I go to church on Sunday, go for an hour. There's 167 hours in a week, 168 hours in a week. 167 of them, I get to do whatever I want. So I go to church 1 hour a week. People always say, you don't believe everything you hear in the Bible, do you? Well, you don't believe it all. You don't believe it all. Like, for example, Noah's Ark. Noah's Ark. They put 2 animals on a boat. Well, I don't believe all that. I don't believe all that. I'll give you an example. I'm in church the other day. The priest is on the altar. He's giving a homily. And he says, love thy neighbor like you love thyself. I'm not going to masturbate another guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to beat up another man. You can forget about that. Jesus could come off the cross and say, Dave, love thy neighbor like you love thyself. It's not going to happen, buddy. It's never going to happen. Yep. President Obama, Barack Obama. We got any Barack Obama fans? Any Barack Obama? We got one. We got one Barack Obama fan. I don't have anything against Barack Obama. He's all right. He's all right. But whether you like Barack Obama or not, you cannot blame the good people of Louisiana. You cannot blame the good people of Louisiana because we voted right down party lines for the election. Right down party lines. We had 60% for McCain, 40% for Obama. 60-40. And the makeup of Louisiana never changes. Never changes. Because every time some baby's born, some guy leaves. Some guy leaves the state. Yep. My girlfriend, she couldn't be here tonight. She told me to let everybody know that she wishes she could be here, but she couldn't be. She couldn't make it. She wasn't busy. She didn't have to work or nothing like that. She can't get in here. She's not old enough. She's only 20. How you like that? I'm 40. Yep. Twice her age. When I first met her, she was young, dumb, and full of cum. And she's still young and dumb. She just full of all my cum now. You know what I'm saying? Yep. I'm lucky to have her, though, because when I first moved out here, it was very hard to get some pussy. A date. It was very difficult. Very difficult. But, I did that matchmaker thing. I paid the $39.95, and they said, well, fill in all the information. We'll find somebody that you're compatible with. I said, all right. So I filled in all the stuff. They came back. They wanted to hook me up with some woman, 40 years old, no job, no money, no car, smokes weed, and is a degenerate gambler. I said, no thanks, man. Why would I want to go out with somebody like that? Why would a guy like me, who's got everything going for him, want to date somebody like that? Not interested. Nope. Speaking of Barack Obama, he made an executive order the other day. I don't know if anybody heard that. He made an executive order. He's going to change the name of AIDS. He's going to change the name of HIV/AIDS. Says way too many people keep applying for it. Since he's been offered, he's got to stop that, man. He's got to stop that. Way too many people keep applying for it. We got other news out there, breaking news. Tiger Woods, he's in the news. He just got out of sex rehab. And his spokesman released a statement, so he's looking forward to his first relapse. So he's going to play in the Masters this year. He's going to play in the Masters this year, and tournament officials say if he wins the tournament, if he wins it again, they're going to change the name of it to the Yes Masters. Tiger Woods, they're always saying that he's losing sponsors, but he picked up one the other day. He picked up a sponsor the other day, Pfizer. Pfizer, the drug maker. Yep, they're going to come out with a new pill, Viagra. Be good for 18 holes. Instead of just one. Yep. Oh, let's see what else we got here. Sarah Palin? Any Sarah Palin fans out here? Any fans? Sarah Palin yet? She was recently the keynote speaker at the Tea Party. How you like that? I was recently the featured speaker at an event I was at, a similar event last weekend. The keg party. Right, the keg party. But what came out of my mouth, though, it wasn't televised. Unlike Sarah Palin, she was all over the news. Well, what I had to say wasn't televised. It went something like this. Thank you very much. I had a good time today. Thank you.
Okay, give it up for Dave. Ryan Cole. Hey Ryan, I'd like to borrow those roses.